Hi, my name is Brianna and you are watching Plushy Babe Crochet. In this video, I'd like to show you all of the things that I have for a couple upcoming markets. I have a really big market. It's the one I did last year, and it is Spring Valley Day. It is my local community. It is down the street from my house, right in front of the school my son used to go to. So it's really nice to have a market really close to home, and it's pretty big. Last year, I think I did very well. I was also the only plushie person who had crochet items, and then there was somebody who had like 3D items and somebody who had actual toys. There was, I think, like over 100 vendors though. So in a couple other categories, there were dupes. This year, there is another crochet person, and they also have wearables in addition to plushies, and their plushies are like the big Mama Made mini loveys, as to where I only have the small ones. I only make the minis, and a lot of Oak and Marlow things. And so I'm trying to set myself apart, and hopefully we don't have just the same items. And I've never vended with her before, so I don't know, hopefully it goes well. In this bag I have my regular size plushies, not minis. Minis as in like my $10 item things. So, already falling out. Dozier mini Levy. A pig mini Levy. Electric rat. Furry fox dog, I guess. Unicorn. Della duck. Penguin. A honey bear. Giraffe. A tiger. A fire guy. A donkey. Blue dozier. A goose. An elephant. I think I'm gonna have to pin this down. Two mermaids. A duck. Another penguin. Mala monster in blue. Mala monster in pink. Everything else, oh, I don't think you guys have seen this guy either. box. I think everything else I showed in my last video that was extra leftover is in here. So I will not bore you with that. So in addition to my regular size plushies, I do like to have minis, and then I did forget to show you guys the sleeper. I guess, I don't know. I guess the sleeper would be Snorlax. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to use those trigger words. I will be having gummy bears, but I like to put eyes on them, and I'll probably put little glasses on them because I love the details. And of course, shrimp. Of course, I will have baby whales. Of course, I will have baby chicks, leggy frogs, sitting frogs, of course, stingray, of course, auto octos, of course, snakes. This time I will have bunnies, and I will also have the smaller version of bunnies, ducks, and oh, I love them, these monsters. So basically this is the monster pattern from Ollie's Crochet. And then a lady popped up on my feed. I did follow her, but I'm not good at remembering new people that I follow, which is a problem and that I'm working on. But they just did loops on all of their stuff, and I was like, I think they'll look cute on this. So I did that. And here's another one. And it's just like so fun to touch. Obviously, I have multiples of those items. I just didn't want to bore you with how many of each, or like going through all of the colorways, since most of those are just like scrappy projects that I use with all of the yarn that I have scraps of. So yeah, that's all of the items that I have for the next two markets. This Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, is actually a school market, and the next Saturday is Spring Valley Day. So if I show you my whips, don't judge me because I want them done before this Saturday. But yeah, no judgment. My Aldi Whips bag. So here we go. A little dragon. This pattern I have seen come out a lot smaller for most people, and I used a 6.5 millimeter hook. I think it's because they're probably using Premier Parfait, and I don't like Premier Parfait chunky, so I'm a Bernat girly. That's not for me. So I don't want to make the shell. I do need to make its wings, but I ran out of both of these purples. I do have the Mama Made Minis purple, but I don't think it matches. A chick. A cow. It's missing its eyes. That's why it's in the whips pile. This little guy here is missing his horns, which I'm just gonna bobble on there. he's hecka lopsided. This guy, I tried to do the embroidery here, but it looked busted. Like it didn't look good, so I just need to use felt. It is what it is. And then I wanted to make a Gengar, but it's like a lot of pieces. So I don't know if I'm actually ever gonna finish it. This Auto Octo, I ran out of yarn. I still have the yarn. It's on its last tentacle, but I feel like that's a waste of yarn. I still have space for one more. Eventually I'll get it done. Turtles that need eyes. I need to make like 10 more of these. Like, I really need to make like 10 more of these. And then this bad boy, like this. Or I think it's like this. I don't know, I really can't get the hang of what it's supposed to be. Like, it's just supposed to be a lizard. And then, of course, my minis. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minis in here that need to be finished. Can never go wrong with these, but this is the only one I have. I dropped the ball. I was having a lot of fun making medium-sized items, or what somebody would call regular size, because I'm not making anything bigger, to be quite honest. I really need to make more turtles. Do I think this is enough product for 2 markets? Absolutely not. But I have hope that I will still be successful because I'm delusional. And that's okay. The school market, it's a spring school market. It's only, I think, 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah, the spring market is only 3 hours. Spring Valley Day, I believe, starts at 9 a.m. And then I think it's over at 1 or 2 o'clock. And people don't start coming out until about 11. So I don't consider that actually a long market. It should be really fun though. I'm excited to see if Spring Valley Days is as successful as last year, because last year Spring Valley Day was this weekend, and now this year it's next weekend. And next weekend we have 2 other huge markets already going on. We have 2 huge markets going on already. One being the butterfly event at the garden center at the local college, junior college, I guess. And that one's also local to me, which I'm sad I cannot participate in because I did very, very well. And they are anniversarying on the same weekend. So I don't know why Spring Valley Day moved it. Oh, we got rained out. We got rained out. It rained and we had to finish the event, I think, 2.5 hours earlier than expected. So I think that was the issue. Maybe that's what it was. And then we have a Makers Arcade Market in La Mesa, which is also local to me, but I don't do that one. I think that they're too expensive. I think it's like $250 to vend with them. You have to give them product as well. And then there's also like another shenanigan where I'm just like, And I've talked to my friends that do vend with them, and they don't make 10 times their booth fee. So, no thank you. Friends, if you're not making 10 times your booth fee, figure something else out. Figure something else out. Because what are they really doing with your money? And then they don't care if like there's multiples of people selling the same thing as you. And by multiples, I mean like 5. I mean like 7. I mean like 9. Not 3. I'm down with 3. 3 is my max. And don't put me near them. But if you're not making 3 times your booth fee, 10 times your booth fee, you won't find me there. Okay, I gotta finish this out. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. To my sisters watching, love you. Bye.